Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Alex Gomez, and on today's video we're gonna have a time lapse of Sculpting Cthulhu, which is a super cool character. So I pretty much my workflow in this one was starting with a Dynamesh sphere. With the Dynamesh sphere I started like blocking out like the main shapes of it, and kind of like adjusting where the eye sockets were gonna be, where the bones are gonna be, where the nose as well, kind of like that nose cavity, and also the ears. Then I kind of like took another sphere and tried the bend curve, but at the end that result wasn't like that good. It didn't look great at all. So I ended up changing it because I don't know what I was thinking. I was just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna create, but yes, we have a brush that is called curved brushes. So, oh, curved tooth, sorry, it's not curved brushes. But anyways, so I don't know what I was thinking, and I was trying to kind of like get like a really nice shapes with those curves. So like, oh no, that's not working at all. So I decided to go back and create curved tubes right there, make a really nice kind of like shape for our curve, and now we get like a very simple result in just seconds without having to do, you know. That's what I always say. Like, there's so many different ways to do things, to not do things, but to get to the same result and different tools. So for me, I was kind of like a big mistake, and not mistake, but kind of like a thing that I was like, okay, I should do this way. It's more efficient, and it's okay to just go back and redo it. Then kind of like I started to apply like a more with my clay buildup, and it works much better, kind of like gives a little bit of that nice texture. So then I add the eyes and kind of like the eyelids, and with this damn standard kind of like open those eyes, so give that shape for those eyelids there, and just move, and there you go. So this is pretty cool. I kind of like adjust it more, those horns, shape it more, kind of like get those proportions working properly, do some wrinkles, and kind of started working on a little bit more details, but not like in like a more details, kind of like a primary details or secondary details, would you say? Then I add some teeth with the same sphere, and there you go. And add some details. Just kind of like break symmetry on those teeth, so it will look better. And clay buildup. So a lot of my process is just clay buildup right there and Dynamesh. So clay buildup and Dynamesh pretty much. So yeah, not too many brushes that I use. Clay buildup, Dynamesh, Dam Standard. Sorry, Dynamesh is just a tool. Dam Standard, Inflate, and in occasionally sometimes the Easy Pinch of those brushes. If you want to get those brushes, you can get them for free. Link in the description below. And yeah, so just kind of give it more shape, and color. So I ended up like adding some color, kind of like, just to make it a little bit funner, the sculpt, and kind of like break out a little bit of I'm sculpting this. Let's add some color, paint it out, and see how it's looking. And I feel like it's just kind of like you get like a better sense when you're sculpting your characters. When you add a little bit of color, kind of like gives a little bit more of life to it. So I think it's a good idea. Some people just go all the way gray, which is good, but I like to add some color in the middle of the process. I think that it kind of like gives you more fun to it. So you can see like your character coming to life. So I just kind of add some paint in there, and I was like, oh, I like this painting, so let's keep painting more. So I definitely enjoy a lot that Polypaint stage, and I use pretty much kind of like the BST, that is the standard brush, and I added more curves to it in the chin, kind of like for the beard kind of thing, and just break symmetry and just move them around a little bit. Once I had all those curves together, I just merged them and Dynamesh all together. So you're gonna see the process here. I move the part, and then I just paint a little bit more, and I'm going to Dynamesh all of them which just makes a big difference. Then so I can just kind of like those wrinkles can follow the shape in those tentacles as well, as you can see there. So now I can just get those wrinkles and going like a, you know, kind of like join them, like pushing them and making the same part of them. So this was pretty fun right there. Yep. So then we can kind of like increase the dynamics resolution to 512 and added more details, more wrinkles, more polypaint, kind of like a little bit more details with this kind of like splash spray texture. And just a tiny bit, so I kind of like, you know, turn on the RGB on or the C add on and add those textures there, and definitely can make it like more cohesive that face, kind of like a little bit more of detail, and make those some of the parts like a darker, so kind of like have that occlusion tones in there as well. And also I just adjusted a little bit, kind of like I think that the horns was a little bit too much or too wide, so I adjusted that. Use the BPR, just kind of like to test the render a little bit. I kind of like to test renders once in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just let me know if there's any other topics that you want me to cover. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. It will help my channel a lot. And check out my store in the link below. Take care, guys, and have an amazing weekend. See you next time.